Hurry up, baby.
What do you mean I gotta be on to do a live?
Hi, guys.
Is that how this works?
Yeah, pay no attention to the mess in the back. We've been a little busy.
I didn't see it till you said something.
Yeah, I know, because I didn't sit down until right before, and I would have seen all the mess.
Tiny house, lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
Well, you know, it is what it is. Well, welcome, guys.
Yeah, welcome in. Looking like there's quite a few of you in here already, which is awesome.
Yep.
Then I do want to throw this up there and say happy belated birthday to Ricky Smith.
Happy birthday.
Uh, I know that was a day or two ago, I think. I don't know. I seen it on the Facebooks.
Yeah, I'm behind on the Facebooks. Oh, sure. Of course, not your mama. She became a jester. Thank you. We love you, Jackie. Absolutely. Well, welcome. If it's your first time in here, we typically don't do roll call. We like to leave this time open for all y'all to ask questions, interact with us, and everyone can see everyone in the chat. So throw some blue hearts or some pink hands up and say, hello, everybody. And yeah, that's what we got.
All right.
I'm seeing them.
Yeah, they're coming in. They're hot and ready.
Yep. Roy's on it. He's got it on there.
Right there.
Yep.
I wish StreamYard would convert over because that's not just that's the flag emoji, but
and
crazy.
StreamYard doesn't do that. 67 already.
But
wow.
What a week, guys. Holy wow.
Love
Hopefully
it,
you guys came from Johnny and Christine. You got all the great news over there. She wants to learn to do that crocheting thing where they take string and make thingies.
It's easy. Aw, there's Michigan left by the 45th parallel. Miss you guys. Yeah, we're not making our Michigan trip, guys. So, yeah, there's that. Hi, Cora.
But yeah.
Yeah, crocheting.
It's been a week, guys. Holy man.
Yeah,
but check out this shirt. Is this not the coolest? We didn't make this. We got this.
I was going to wear one, but
I'd seen them right there. Oh, not that one. Wrong.
Nice shirt, Jason.
You know, I've been trying to pick the perfect moment to put it on, and since the activities of today involved a shower before the live, here it is.
It works. I have been canning, y'all. Not upset about that at all, but there's my Miss Benet. Hi, sweetheart. I'm ready for you to like reschedule your trip down. Just saying. Yeah, he does make it look good. But then again, I have a handsome man, but y'all knew that. There's our friends Laura and Spencer.
In Oklahoma.
They are, and there's a possibility they might be visiting the ridge. Guess we'll see. We're excited.
I know, maybe they could have played their cards right. We should have sent them over there to the Gillum farms. They could have played with bulldozers and raced GTOs and counted hay bales and cows.
There's our Miss Cat Waldron. Oh, there's her daughter Gabby. I saw the hey old farts. You got that right. We are old. Trust me. If ever I felt
my
it,
farts aren't old. They're always new every time I let it go. Oh, is that not what she meant?
Y'all, you just be glad you don't have smell-o-vision.
Oh. And the new AC's working.
Woo. I'm excited for them. I miss them. We need to get together.
They're in the pantry. Just come get them.
Yeah, no, I am not pleased with my pickles. I even went through a whole, I'm not going to grow cucumbers anymore because my pickles always turn out poo-poo, except for the ones I do in the refrigerator. So as I've been getting more cucumbers, I've been purging the pickles out of the good brine that I made that was phenomenal. And I'm just making refrigerator pickles out of it because clearly I need more practice on making cucumbers and pickles. canon. So yeah, it's since kids. Yep, yep. For sure.
Ainson and I do get along really, really well when we hang out.
Yeah.
It's a guaranteed good time. But speaking of hanging out, we had some guests this week.
We did.
Who do we
And
have?
I'm hoping that they stop back through on their way back too. So my best friend from high school, Tanya, her husband Tom, and cousins Tina and her husband Mark, who live in Arkansas because Tanya's family's from Arkansas and they were here for family reunions. We take every opportunity we can to get together. And if you guys remember, if you've been here long enough, to last year, when I shared that my best friend's brother, who was like a brother to me growing up, was murdered back home. That was Tanya. And so they were down here and we had a very glorious day on Monday. We didn't film because it ain't about that, but they're looking to make some changes, which I'm not upset about at all. Yes. I did do that, Kat. I did a Brian and I iced them, and I thought I did everything right on the pickles, and nah, I didn't. So I'm using the brine for dilly beans and refrigerator pickles. So, I mean, I haven't even tried those yet either, but we'll see.
Joe Jacobson
He's got all the colors. Nice. Hi, Miss Jen Jen.
Peter, I've sent you the.
Yes. Yeah. That I'm looking forward to that. I definitely am open to trying new recipes, but y'all, and I did a short on it. I literally was juicing tomatoes and took the juice directly from the squeegee to the pot. Oh my gosh. And it was our own sausage, all of our own veggies. It just, oh, phenomenal. We were just saying that we think it was probably the best batch of goulash I've ever made.
I ate some just a little bit ago to make sure that I wasn't hangry during the live.
I'm hangry. I've barely eaten today.
I offered to warm you up some, and you're like, no, thank you.
No, I know. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm not sure why. It just happens.
So Thomas Bowen said, thank you for the encouragement to work on starting a YouTube channel. I just have a few things figured. Awesome. We are looking forward to it, Thomas. Hope that it works out great.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jackie. I am feeling better. I still have some remnants left over from the flare, but y'all, it knocked me on my butt. We did share about it in the coffee chat with chickens. I've mentioned it before, but I have never mentioned when I've had a flare or anything. But this one really did kick my butt. I slept for 2 days, and it's still there, but not nearly as bad. But I hit the ground running again and been canning and processing harvest. And I think tomorrow we're actually going to do a little bit of work. I ain't gonna say what, but I think we are. I only say I ain't holding beans or anything, guys. It's just we'll see how we feel in the morning.
Well, yeah, it's always one of those that we will make an elaborate plan the night before. We sit down, we're like, hey, we're gonna get up, we're gonna do this, this, and this. None of that happens, and something else totally else happens. So
yeah,
I guess that's the great part, or I don't know, is it being blessed or is it being damned in the fact that we can't stick to that kind of a schedule, but we have the freedom of just being able to do whatever we want when we want. So,
and that's Kath. It's an autoimmune disease, but I do carry the psoriasis gene. I don't particularly suffer a lot from psoriasis, but it's not just kind of a joint thing. It's actually encompasses neurological symptoms and ortho symptoms, and you get like weird stuff. But like one of the main differences between RA and PSA is it's not symmetrical, and so like with RA, both fingers might go wheat, whereas with PSA, only one finger does, or, you know, so, and I was negative for the RA. So I was really happy that I didn't have that. But and for the most part, I just deal with it and I work through the pain. Pain is nothing new to me. I was born with it. So, you know, I usually can just plug right through. But when I start having the neurological symptoms of it, and then it just knocks me on my butt. So,
Well, and we both, I mean, I think it was a culmination. You know, I got my tooth pulled last week. So,
yeah.
and it was almost instant relief from that, but still trying to protect the, huge cavity in my gum right now. And then just the constant go with the heat, and then, y'all, it's been hit after hit after hit. And,
yeah,
we're taking it. I mean, it is like, this is the lifestyle that we chose to live, and these are the things, and we have things in place to help us out in that manner. But, when it comes to mental and physical health, sometimes you just need a day to just whoop, shut down. And that was our entire Tuesday. And it sucked because, like, she wasn't feeling good. And then I wasn't feeling good. We literally napped on and off. And then I didn't even get to do. Yeah, I had messaged Mike because we do our Sergeants Talk TV and we do our live every Tuesday. And I woke up probably 5 minutes before we were supposed to go live and was kind of like half eye open, send a message to Mike real quick, was like, brother, this ain't going to happen. Like, and no sooner did I set the phone down, I was right back out. And then I think it was like 1:30 in the morning. I woke up and was like, I haven't really slept that great because I'm on the couch without a CPAP.
He woke me up.
Yeah, and I woke her up and I was like, hey, we got to go upstairs. And then Mike Birch, there's no need to brag, but congratulations, guys, you got the AC.
Woo-woo.
It's still on my to-do list of things, but
we are to do. Somebody had mentioned something about making a list.
Dennis Green freedom.
And lists do work for some people. In my career, I was a chronic list maker. It's how I worked. But in my life, I tend not to be able to be successful with lists because it reminds me of everything I don't have done yet. And it becomes more overwhelming than it does. Even when I start putting things, like crossing things off on the list, I don't get a satisfaction for crossing things off the list because I'm too busy looking at the huge amount that's on the list. We've tried it. We have. And we both sit there and just like, just it's too much for us. So
Punky said hi.
Hi, Punky.
Hi, Punky.
Ha ha. Hi, sweetheart.
Christine says that she's.
Yeah, it can hit you and.
Y'all ain't late.
Yep. Hi guys. Go back. Oh. I guess that'll pop up.
It will.
Okay. Yeah, it's been one of those weeks, y'all, and it happens. And we try to keep it real here. So I've always said I don't have a poker face. He doesn't have a poker face as much either. And so
yeah, I don't think there's any hands raised on that one, Paul.
No, right. And so yeah, it'll definitely, absolutely, I will definitely do that. You guys get it straight from us. How we're feeling, how we are, it comes directly to you guys.
She keeps saying Nana. Well, that's rude.
That's my girl. Yes. Ha ha ha. I try not to get ahead too much. Hi, Heather. I try not to get too far ahead in the comments because he has the comments on one screen and then he's going on the other. Hi, Rose. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Well, actually I do have like the lumps in my right hand, but when I'm having a really bad flare, it almost feels like my middle finger is jammed. Well, all my joints are like jammed, but mainly this one. That's when I know I'm having a flare because I get it in the wrist, I get it in my elbow, and I get it in the finger. And it just kind of feels like you jammed your finger, and no matter what you do, you can't get it unjammed. And the pain is just excruciating. And that's when I know, okay, yeah, it's a little bit more than just working too hard or
And we've gave ourselves a little bit of a break, or I guess breathing room, right? Like obviously, you guys have seen some comments in here with Gabby, our daughter, because they want us to come home for their family reunion and of course see family and stuff. But it's just we have too much with the garden and the harvest and everything going on, and then still truck issues, maybe another car issue. It just not gonna be possible for this time of year.
Oh,
Maybe in the
lovely.
fall.
Lovely, Dale.
Yeah, that's not fun.
We don't want to hear those. Hi,
Ed.
stop. Yeah.
That's Ed.
Oh, hi, Ed. I can't keep them all straight when you change your names.
Wait, Cass says in Alberta and it's hovering around 95 with no air wave. Oh, man.
Wow.
That's horrible for being up in Canada being 95. That's got to be miserable.
Yeah.
I
don't snore, Paul. Okay, maybe I do a little bit, but not like the man over here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
guys.
guys.
We are.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, Wade, just window in the shade side and wait for the. Yeah. Well, luckily we have air conditioning in the house. Don't get me wrong. We're not sitting around sweating everywhere because, I'm not tolerating nowhere everywhere. But the nowhere in the truck, as long as we're driving down the road, it's fine.
Right.
Oh, gotta say hello because they're from Flint.
Actually, Jake went to college in Flint. He went to Baker College, Joellen, and he was in the cybersecurity program there at Baker in Flint.
Here's one for you.
Greetings from Ohio. Ooh. Relief factor. No, I haven't. I just turned to all my oils. The tea tree oil is really good for inflammation as well. So I literally was sitting there rubbing all of my joints my castor oil and tea tree.
Can't wait for Luke's.
And just kept rubbing it and rubbing it and rubbing it.
She finally said Papa.
Ha. No, say Nana.
No, Papa.
Hi, Punky.
You quit
say
it now.
Nana. Nana loves you. But yeah, I used all my oils and it did help. It really did. It made a big difference. So, but I've never tried that. I may have to look into that. I like Voltaren too. Voltaren is actually a really good topical or transdermal actually. So it's one of those that will penetrate in. Yeah.
You gotta be faster with your hand, he says.
I know, right? He could grab all he wanted because I was in no place to stop his onslaught of hands. Yeah.
Sherry Udell says thanks for the goulash short.
Yeah. It was so good. And it was kind of funny. Last night, Jenna and Jackson were texting back and forth. And Jenna's like, Mom's got dinner done. And he's like, well, I was going to get Chinese, but Mom sounds better. And so she's telling me this. So I took a video of me ringing the dinner bell and I'm like, dinner. And I sent it to Jackson. He's like, I'll be right there. And yeah, so, and then I sent him home some Chinese too. So yeah.
Oh. Well, we could probably help you out with that. No rubber boots.
What size shoes do you wear? Because I got extras.
We got some extras floating around here.
Yep. Yeah, Christy, it can. People just think if you're talking about like RA or PSA or osteo, they think it's just a bone thing or just like a joint thing, and it's really not. And so it encompasses a lot more parts of your body system. So yeah.
Oh no, Glenn.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Hey, at least you got a window unit.
We still got the fan if you need to come borrow it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it did. It did. I mean, he wasn't even concerned over the sound of the generator because he's like, hey, I get to trade off for the fan. So generator, fan, it is what it is. Thank you, Brenda. We did have a good day. What did you do today, my love?
We cut down on the herd.
We did.
Yeah. It was time for, well, it ended up being what, 7 rabbits went to freezer camp. So,
well, they go to canning camp tomorrow.
Yeah, but right now they're at freezer camp. So.
Yep, and I think we're gonna wind down, and it's not my desire to like breed a lot of rabbits to like sell the rabbits or have 30 rabbits around the homestead. No. It's strictly just for our sustenance. And so our breeding pair or trio was already aged a little bit when we got them. And so we did keep a few of Mr. Roper's. And that was the other thing too, was it must be the year for bucks, because we lost Mr. Roper.
Yeah, I mean, he's in freezer camp, but something happened. I don't know. We had him out the night before. We're petting him, because we had our guests over, and he was just fine. And then I went out the next morning to do chores, and his back legs were in on. So I don't know. So we just kind of made sure he had food and water, and yeah. And I found one little spot on his spine where he broke his back. But I have no idea how or why. So luckily we had some of his offspring though, so we'll be able to, because he does produce. I mean, not that it matters for the the meat of eating them, but it matters to look at them when they're in there and they're cute. He puts off some really beautiful colors, so we're hoping that some of his offspring will produce the same thing.
Well, they're going to get Emma a certificate.
Well, but she's want to know. So, has anybody else produced videos of being proud of their certificates yet? How many people have done that?
No, that's true.
One.
Yeah, only Jennifer Ocean Homestead.
Yeah.
She's the only one that's posted a short with her White Rock Nation certificate, which we love you for that, my dear.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And remember, guys, if you're gifted a membership or anything like that, send the email to us. Now, yes, we're busy, but she does take time, especially early in the mornings, to try to sit down.
Because someone else is sleeping.
Well, yeah, it's morning time. The sun's not even up. Why would I need to be up? Even the sun said it needed its sleep, so I might as well sleep too.
Hey, Tim.
But yeah, it's you got to send that, and then she can get that certificate emailed out to you. There's brother Tim. Go Ridge Life.
Go Ridge Life. Did you get my little thingy in your premiere? If y'all weren't in Tim's premiere, Tim's got water on the ridge now, guys. But little banter, a little back and forth, because we're the little R's, he's the big R.
See, I don't know. Now I got a little bone to pick here, because I know he was here first, but I'm not so sure, because we kind of did a well comparison during this video. And it seems that we might be a little bit higher because our water's a whole lot deeper. But you know what? We like them. We're going to let them keep the capital letters because they're hard to write anyways.
I love that. I just love him. He's so awesome. But yeah, so we're thinning things down on the bunny rabbits, because by the time I process and can all of these meat rabbits, we will have more than enough for us. And I'm ready to, I'm not looking to feed 30 rabbits through the winter. So I really only want to produce what we will use. So yeah. Did you read my comment and use the link to those tabletop roaster? I'm gonna have to go back through the emails. Did you send it in the email way?
We did a comment, I guess. I don't remember seeing a comment about one.
I don't either. I'm gonna have to go back. Huh. Interesting. No. I've actually been loving my squeezo, guys. The squeezos that the tomato processor I got at that thrift shop for 20 bucks. I don't think, unless I'm making a chunky salsa, I will never go back to boiling off skins. I will never go back to freezing my tomatoes to deal with the skins. And I'll never just process with the skins to have to peel out the skins later.
Well, see, now Wade's talking about he does all of his sauce and those types of things in tabletop roasters and does it outside, which we do. We have the outdoor kitchen area, right, being temporary right now, but she does, if it's a slow roast type thing, and the canning itself is all done outside, they're not.
And I did start the season out doing the roasting thing, but oh no, Did it add a little bit more rich flavor? Yeah, it did. Ain't gonna lie. But the amount of work that it took to do that, and then when Eric from Tilted K was over, we grilled out, and I'm like, you know what? I should probably like pre-dry the skins from the roasted tomatoes before I put them in my fancy dancy new dehydrator. All of us forgot they were on there.
I mean, I remember a couple hours later when I walked by and I'm like, why does the grill still feel hot? And I was like, oh, it's still on, and there's tomato skins on there.
Yeah. Yeah, and
yeah, so Xander's down to putting she was talking about getting one for the Nugget, which our AC in the Nugget works fine, but you know, trying to get one of those where you put an ice block in the cooler and then have a fan.
Look up. I think I want to say it's called the Icy Breeze, because I did send him a link to this product.
Yeah.
And it's not your typical swamp cooler. And then you can actually order batteries too and use it off grid. I want to say it's named the Icy Breeze. I don't know. I wish they'd reach out to us, but they haven't. But I would definitely take them up on their offer for a collaboration for that. Y'all need to give them some grief. For Tim, yeah, we try.
Did you ever?
Did I not get you a certificate, sweetheart? I thought I did. I will go back and look. Let me make a note. Let me write this down.
Make a note.
Yeah. That's not a pen. That's paintbrush. Ooh, what's paintbrush for, you ask? Well, funny you should ask that question. I've been working on the farm stand.
Okay. Stand by.
Hold up. Wait a minute. So I've been working on the farm stand, guys. Of course, I want all the cute little signs and all that stuff done. And so I've been working on that. And it's going to be so cool, guys. All right. So Sherry, and then there was something with Wade, right?
Yeah, he said Wade said it was on
the
last
roaster.
video.
Okay. I'll look at that. I'll just do a search on the emails.
Send one for Emma.
Yep.
And I don't know if you've done Jackie before or not. But...
I'm gonna send one to Jackie anyway, even though it's night and above. But that's cool.
Donald.
Yes, and Emma, we will be going this week to send out a package for you, because yay, and Serenity will be getting her package too. I can't let all the beans out.
But there's things in the works, and it's going to save us on shipping.
And it's going to save us on shipping and going to save us on mileage. Get my drift. So hang tight for that little thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so Kat said that one of the ice chillers. So that's where I think that, when it's a high humidity, nothing, that's kind of like, if you live in the desert, a swamp cooler works great until it rains or there's any kind of humidity in the air. Because we'd had that idea, or somebody had said something
about... I'm going to look. Because this thing was pretty snazzy. I wanted to order it right then and there.
But a swamp cooler, when there's humidity or moisture, raining, anything, no good.
Because this thing didn't add the humidity. It is called the Icy Breeze. See, I remembered. I have to reach out to them and be like, hey, do you need somebody?
Yeah. Xander said, hey, if they reach out, send them his way too.
Yeah. But they have some great videos on it, and I think it's a viable option.
Tina says that she deleted theirs, so.
Okay.
But that should be pretty easy because I think those are saved, aren't they?
Yeah, I save all the I save all the member certificates, and I keep them in a folder on our eDrive. So that way, if someone loses their email or whatever, I don't have to remake their certificate. You're still in there, and even if you don't re-up and continue your membership, I kind of want to know everyone who's always been a member. So I keep those and I look through them often. So yeah. Yes, and I did do that, and
enjoy work, Ed. Don't work too hard.
What I did find though, guys, was I have 2 jars of tomato powders. One is when I roasted the tomatoes and then I dehydrated them, And then the other one is when I boiled and then I soaked them to separate the seeds so I could save the seeds. And the color in the skins was so much richer on the ones I didn't soak. So I think I'm going to combine the two and kind of shake it up. That way I get the darker red and the other one kind of mixed in. I don't know if soaking the skins and the seeds and the pulp and stuff to get the seeds did any justice to the actual resulting powder, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, we've done that last year too. It does help, but we've gotten pretty good. Like I do really well in the heat. He doesn't do as well in the heat.
Yeah.
But staying hydrated.
Spilling all the beans makes it difficult to walk in the kitchen.
That it does. That it does.
And then Paul said he had to have a bean block back in '85. Blockage removed.
Oh, Paul, you cracked me up. And also, if you are a member, we need you to jump over to our community page because, guys, we are letting the members name our new baby goats. And I'm telling you what, I was really surprised at who's winning right now. We're going to announce that next week on our live. I was hoping to announce it this week, but I didn't get the graphics out. I didn't get the poll started because, you know, I got sick or got ill or whatever. But right now, if things haven't changed, we're looking at Betty and Wilma. I was shocked. I really thought Thelma and Louise was going to take the lead. Of course, it is what y'all make it. So whatever you guys choose, that's what it becomes. So if you haven't voted yet, jump on over to the community page, place your bets, place your poll.
Yeah. We've had a lot of great suggestions, guys. We've loved seeing the comments of some coming in. It actually was pretty hard to sit down and be like, all right, we need to, because I think we had it down to what, 4? We had it down to 4, but then there was another one that came in because there's actually 5 choices, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can count. Yes, it's a good day, guys. Whew. I counted to 5.
Oh yeah. But we had to add Marianne and Wanda.
She don't even care about my excitement.
For those that know me, I love Goodbye Earl. One of my favorite songs. Me and Tanya used to dance around singing that all the time. Of course, we changed the words. Get my drift. And yeah. And so Marianne and Wanda had to be an option for that. But yeah, right now, Betty and Wilma are in the lead. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. Yes.
Yeah. Well, we're well aware that's where all them bad ideas come from when you go holding stuff in. Travels up the spine. James Hall, you love to play stuff.
Xander says you've been correct about something twice now. You should go eat a crayon.
I have to find my crayons. They're not in my truck. We discovered this at 3 Mississippi.
I'm glad they're not in your truck.
They didn't melt.
They would be melted.
No, they hadn't before. It was a lot hotter and they didn't melt. But
oh, Jackie, don't even go there.
I don't know where they're at.
Hi, Susan.
So I'm gonna settle for a cold snack. Yeah.
Oh, the pickle chips. Wade, I'll be honest. I've not gotten through all of the emails. Like I said, we took several days off, and that included everything off. It was a hard decision to like take that many days, but I just wasn't well. So I need to go back. I did see that you sent emails, so I do need to go back through and look at all those and find out. And
I know there was comments. So people had asked, you made those. Is that what you're talking about? You dehydrated some of those pickle chip things.
I did, but I made a mistake in them, and I didn't cut them thick enough. I cut them too thin, and it's a learning process. And so the flavor was good, but they stuck really, really bad. And yeah, they weren't as good as I was hoping they would be. But a lot of it could be as they were soaking in the brine as well, too. So, yeah. Yeah, I love it. Aw, miss you too. Thank you, Susan. For sure.
Oh.
There's Matt. Hi, Matt. We did. I do. I do. For sure. I still want my little wee woo thingy, for
Pockets for.
pockets for crayons.
I don't have any crayons in my pockets. I'm gonna have to find them.
Man.
Yeah.
Wilma.
Wilma.
Well, it's kind of funny because like Aunt Swami had messaged me that she had already started calling
No, Bob. Why else would
one
I
of
have
the
crayons?
goats,
I'm not gonna eat them.
Betty. And well, Charles, stop if you want me to throw it.
Oh, well, we'll see you, Susan. Gotta go because
Yeah,
you're
that
heading
didn't
back to
work.
Nettle Lake.
Aw, Nettle
There's
Lake is amazing.
Jonesy.
I love Nettle Lake. Hi, Jonesy. So Judy, one, we appreciate you being a member or being a subscriber for as long as you've been here. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. So the crane thing, it's an inner military joke thing between all the services that Marines are just tough and
we're strong but not smart.
Yeah. So they say they eat crayons. It's just a thing. Yep.
Well, thank you, Brother Derek. We appreciate you sharing them links. And no, we did not get the AC in the truck fixed.
No, not yet.
Stuff on the screen. It's on the list of things to do somewhere. And we've decided our list no longer is on, like you get these little notepads, right? Or bigger ones, and they flip. And you're like, this? Well, I found the best solution for a list. Because you do it on a scroll. And you just keep writing, and that scroll goes longer and longer and longer, right? And then you get overwhelmed. And then you just roll that scroll up, and it looks like a short list when you only see two different things. And it doesn't feel as bad. So now we need a scroll.
We all have our ways of dealing with it.
Yeah, we need a scroll.
Yeah.
It's a perfect idea. I should patent it.
So, Bob.
But I told all them, so now I can't patent it.
Bob, I'm looking at next week, possibly to launch the farm stand.
Looks like Donna, according to the picture I seen, going to be starting a farm stand.
I know.
She's got a nice little harvest.
Got a nice little harvest going on. I think next week I've got a lot of work to do. I think I'm gonna put out maybe one of everything just to kind of see what sells, as far as jarred goods or salsas or any of my oils or things like that. Of course, the eggs are going to be in there, but who did we talk to about it? It was, I don't know. We talked sometime this week about it, but the farm stand is definitely for selling excess. And so we're not going to market. So I'm not growing to sell at market. I'm putting up the farm stand to kind of sell our excess. I'm not quite there yet to feel comfortable that I'm not going to use everything that we're making. So I'm in no big hurry to get the farm stand out because I'm still putting back for us. When I feel that we have a really good supply, then I'll feel more comfortable, putting those things out.
Yeah, I know it's very unheard of around here, guys. We were trying to prepare for something down the road, not necessarily in the immediate. And I mean, that never happens. So I don't even know how I said it. I think I Googled how to explain that. But yeah, it's for our excess more towards the end of the season, or if we just get too much too fast to where we can't.
Or if there's things that are requested. So, I've been making different kind of spaghetti sauce straight. Spaghetti sauce with garden harvest. So, you got more of the chunky stuff. I've been doing pizza sauce. I have jalapeno green tomato salsa. I have, salsa with cilantro, salsa without cilantro. So I'm trying to try all these different things, and then I'll just put one can of each out there and see what sells, because I don't want to like do up. I mean, I don't want to do up things that we don't already eat on our own. And I don't know what I'm doing. How many times have we told you guys that? We're just winging it. I don't know what I'm doing. But that's where my brain goes with it. So hopefully next week, I am happy to say my second batch of zucchini are producing. I've pulled 2 big zucchinis off, and I'm getting ready to start my
Didn't we just eat
third
some for
zucchini.
breakfast?
We did eat some for breakfast.
And we got some fresh zucchini bread.
Yeah. And it was so cool today. I made a garden harvest spaghetti sauce. And I was able to go out and pick green peppers. Finally, I was a little worried. Finally, was able to pick some green peppers. And then I went out and I picked basil, fresh basil and fresh oregano and oh y'all, and all of our own garlic. I was cleaning and doing our own. It's just, I don't know. There's just something about it.
Did you see this from Kath about? Didn't you looked into some of that?
Yeah. So Arkansas has some really great cottage laws, and so there are some things that I want to make sure that we follow.
Well, Bob needs tomatoes. He should just come get some.
Yeah. I've been putting them back, and I guess if I get to a point where I can't keep up, which that was close this week, but I was able to not have any waste. So I'm getting there, but I want more. Food security is a thing, guys, for sure. Nope, not yet.
Got the no, because I'm a Marine, but you married a queen, you adapt, but a queen has a need, buddy.
Aww.
She needs to be taken care of. So here's the truth, y'all. She doesn't mind that the AC's out because it stays warmer in the truck. I'm the bougie one that's like, I really want the AC.
You know what, Scooby? Like, that's where he was going with that. I was like, well, of course I'm a queen. Thank you, Paul.
But I know you only read like every other word somehow.
I do descend from Scottish royalty. Yeah.
Sherry says you need to make cheesy garlic flavored potato chips.
I actually just made some more sourdough Cheez-Its, and I can't get enough of those, y'all. I love them.
Spaghetti with sausage and green
olives. Ooh, I love green olives. I'm the only one.
Yeah, so, no, green olives are out.
Everyone else is just like, no. But I
Wi-Fi did its thing.
Wi-Fi did its thing.
Evidently, it's back.
Are we back? Are we good? Connection is unstable. Oh, can y'all hear us all right? Marco?
I think we're fine.
Very hot border town in Laredo, Texas. Aw, thank you. That's such a sweet comment.
According to down there, we're back.
According to down there, we're...
Okay, I'm gonna
what'd you do?
I'm gonna shut this one down.
Okay. Well, Jake could be gaming too.
Oh, he did say he had hockey at some point.
Everyone else is on their stuff to do. So.
Yeah.
Maybe once we get the cabin built and we actually get another.
Well, I don't know if it's so much all of that or we've noticed lately that the internet will glitch in and out. I mean, we have fiber, so everybody should be able to be on it at the same time.
Yeah. No, Kath. We don't have to be certified. Like I said, Arkansas has some great cottage laws that protect. I know that when I was reading, there was a big to-do several years ago where the state was like, oh, we're going to charge sales tax on everything at farmers markets, and Arkansas citizens were like, yeah, that's right. and it ended up getting shut down. So we're really fortunate to live in a community that really supports our rights to do that. That's part of the reason why we love Arkansas. The freedoms that we have here to just be, to just exist and do what we want. We're not.
I mean, I think there's more requirements if you try to sell it in more of a retail setting, but to be able to sell it on our own property from our own place.
Yeah.
And hey, if we get shut down at some point because of something, then lesson learned, I guess. But I don't think we will because my bride looks at it all that.
I do.
Did you see this from Elsa Luce?
I did.
That's awesome. Okay.
I did. Love you. Thank you so much. Yeah. We do try to stay positive, and that was kind of a hard thing to, because we did 2 back-to-back kind of on the coffee chats, because that's not us. But we were crossed, because it's like, do we share our reality or do we put on a facade? And neither of us are okay with putting on a fake face that we're fine when we're not. And so that's why we shared it with everybody, that, everyone struggles, and this week we struggled.
Yeah. So Wade wants to know if you ever made cowboy candy.
No. Is that with the jalapenos and stuff like that?
It's spicy. That's what I know. So I never. Everyone who likes anything with heat likes it.
Well, I've never
tried it because they're always like, that's spicy. And I'm like, nope, I don't do spicy.
I have to kick up my salsa game because somehow, I don't know how, but Mike and Sid over at 3 Mississippi, we're apparently in a salsa race.
Well, it's going to be hot sauce, but then, that seems complicated. So he started talking all big words and fancy stuff, and we're like, we're out. Sorry, you win the hot sauce. So now it's going to be like a hot salsa. But it has to be kind of a partnership because, he's growing the really, really hot peppers.
I know.
We have the abundance of tomatoes.
And I don't grow the really hot ones because...
And he disrespected his tomatoes, so I don't even think he's got any. So it's going to have to be a...
Maybe we need to do, either go to Mississippi or they come back here and we combine all of our produce to make kick butt salsa. I think that sounds like a plan.
If she has her way and Sid has her way, it's going to kick butt. Literally, you'll know everybody that ate it because they're going to be screaming at different corners of bathrooms.
Like Mike went
on fire.
When we were down in Mississippi, Mike went and he got his secret stash of one of his hot sauces. And he's just like, it's got a little heat, and I put it on everything and I'm like, oh, the flavor's amazing, but it's not like real hot. But yeah, so I gotta step up my game on my salsa making because I can't let Sid down.
So Xander is saying, just let's tell people that aren't Italian, they basically can up their tomatoes, mostly whole. Then when we want to make sauce for pasta, we open a jar, cook them, and add the flavors. And that's a very good point, right?
Very good point.
Most people, when you see canning, and hey, I'm going to say this because learning's occurring, and she learned it in me how to do this, or why she does it anyways. So we started that way last year. Can it as, either whole tomatoes, diced tomatoes, that kind of stuff, right? A few different salsas to have right away, but it was like, hey, but when you do them whole with the amount of massive tomatoes, you guys have seen my wife's garden, haven't you? There's 17 acres here. At least 15 of it's tomato.
He's a fibber.
Oh my gosh. So anyways, it takes a lot more jars doing the tomatoes that way. But we could take, I think we had figured it out. It was like 5 quart jars of tomatoes, diced or whole, either one, would make what, one to two jars of sauce. And we use more of the sauce pre-made, and I don't know, it kind of marinates and melds a little bit while it's canned. And then you just pop and pour, and it's done, but it saves on the jars. And tiny house, we don't have a lot of storage, so we need
it takes a lot more time
to take a lot less room.
Yeah, it takes a lot more time, like prepping it, especially when last year.
Back Homestead, I like that.
I know. Last year, it didn't seem like it took me as long to do some of the rendering, but
yes, Sheila, thank you.
I wasn't using my own onions. I wasn't using my own garlic, and so y'all took a whole clove of garlic and had to clean it and peel it and
black olives bad,
push it through the thingamajigger and mince it and stuff. And so it's definitely taken me.
Oh,
Jake says I'm not gaming.
Jake says he ain't gaming. Don't blame him. No, I honestly think it's something with the heat, the weather.
It could be.
More people are inside on
So, but
I got you.
I can't remember what I was saying, but anyway.
You didn't have all your own stuff to make one.
Yeah. So I used jarred up minced garlic. I was cutting up onion, So when you're actually taking everything from the garden and I'm having to cut up all the basil, cut up, you know, and like shred up the oregano, and it adds an element of a little bit of an extra time thing. So it feels like it's taken me longer to get the same amount of product as it did last year. But it's because last year it was incorporated between what I was growing and what we were buying. So yeah.
Wait, the router, it's big enough. I don't know. Jake, the one that was on here, DeBurrows, he's my NASA tech satellite guy for all the bleep. And
Jake, there was somebody in here earlier from Flint, Michigan.
Dale says there's no tax on food in Kansas unless it's fully prepared and ready to eat.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rainy Ridge.
Whoa, hey, we missed that. So when we were having our internet glitch, so welcome to the 5 new members. Guys, send us an email. We'll have to go back and look because I end up closing the other window, so I don't know which ones of you got gifted it. But
if you got gifted a membership, raise your hand, throw your hand in the comments, send me an email. Thank you so much, Sherry. I just love you to death. Send an email to whiterockhomestead@gmail.com or whiterockhomestead@yahoo.com, and I will send you your digital White Rock Nation certificate of royalty. That's so cool. I love doing that too. Oh geez. Yeah, Wade. We don't need 30 units.
Oh, Jake says he'll be I'm sure that I'm behind on comments, so they're probably talking about the hot sauce.
The hot sauce. Yeah.
The hot salsa.
My boys can take
Jake, I did Roger you up as being one of the taste testers because there was a whole conversation as to whether, like, between Sid and Tara of who can go kind of the hottest or whatever. And then Mike was saying, which I'm out. I'm not even going to smell it. Like, get me away. I'm done. But, Mike will like a little bit of heat, but a certain way. And they were talking about too hot. And I'm like, no, Jake, it's all. And then he'll just drink it. He's like, oh, that's okay.
I mean, growing up, I had to buy Red Hot by the gallon because my boys put it on everything. Green beans, mac and cheese, mashed potato, they don't matter.
Wade's going to send us info on cowboy candy because it's not hot unless you make it that way. Okay.
Ooh, of course I'm going to make it that way.
Whatever. Okay, I'm going to scroll down to see. Sorry, guys, I got way behind on comments because we talked and squirrely things. And and we have 7 minutes. We want to make sure that we can catch anything. Yeah. Eva says we make ourselves.
We do. It's a struggle for me to decide what I'm going to make today because everything just is so good. Today I made another sourdough loaf. I made zucchini bread. I rendered down the pasta sauce. I got that canned and jarred. So yeah.
Jake's our tech support, guys. He's my geek squad.
Yep. Kind of nice having that technological smartness.
And because it's funny because both of our oldest sons are like
computer whizzes.
It's kind of one of those, they get together and they start using all these big words and talking stuff. And we're like,
if Cameron lived here, we'd never see Jake or Cameron.
Yeah, no, never. But it's nice because like we know enough and I probably know a little bit more about like the technology specifics of things than she does. And I know enough to probably get myself in trouble and do things the wrong way. What'd you steal?
She stole some of my zucchini bread.
They named streets after people like you.
She was trying to hide it. I didn't get
none.
Yeah.
So yeah, being able to.
You lost it, didn't you?
I did. Being able to talk to both the boys and be like, "Hey, what is this?" And then they can be like, "No, this isn't gonna work." Because Cameron, like, they both do gaming, but Jake also knows a little bit more about like our day to day with the YouTube stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've got to build a better computer.
We do.
Because we exceeded the limits.
Just like a 20-minute video, making a 20-minute video, it crashed on me like 4 or 5 times. And it's so frustrating because then I've lost the edits and it could be a thing. But we also want to remind everybody, if you are new here, that we are a part of the Homestead Hangout. And we go live every Thursday starting at 5 p.m. with nice. With Gillum Farms at 5 p.m. We go on at 6 p.m. Not for Nothing Homestead at 7 p.m. And then 9 Acres Family Farm goes on at 8. All on Central Time, so don't mess that up.
Yeah, the right time, Joey, but I love you, brother.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yep. And so, yeah, show the love. Go see Ginger at Not for Nothing. Tell them that White Rock sent you. And we appreciate you all being here with us tonight. I don't feel like I was able to give 100% tonight, so I appreciate the patience as we get back to our normal selves. I could just feel I wasn't 100% present.
Write that one down. I need to check out Hell and Back Homestead.
Anybody, my wife, drop a link.
They're just getting started on YouTube, and everyone's been so kind of course. If you're here, you're already knowing that you're going to be connected and part of an amazing community of friends, followers, YouTubers.
Show us the deets. Where are you? Where are you located? Where you want to move? What are you doing? What are you growing? What are you raising?
Oh, I don't know where she just went with that. That was a lot. Hey, look.
It's homestead stuff.
Anyone else think that White Rock reminds them of Ants, the movie, where the princess falls for the soldier ants?
Honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen that movie.
I
have to go watch it.
And you got it nailed. Oh, now we're gonna have to watch Ants, and I like that movie.
Yes, Dale. I know. Next time I see you, I will bring you a loaf. Promises, promises. Yeah.
That is what changeable offense on the 9? No one.
A chargeable offense, I think is.
Oh, chargeable. No one. Hey, challenge accepted. I'll participate in anybody wants to judge for a zucchini bread contest.
I do have a really amazing zucchini bread. Thank you, Jackie. We love you guys too.
Oh.
For sure. Bagel. Wow. All right. Just for you, James. Bagel. I say I can do that because we have 2 minutes left.
Look, nice thing is I got Wade and Jake. They're just talking back and forth all Geek Squad stuff. So that's perfect.
Right.
Wow, just in time. It's probably because he was staring at 900 monitors when he's at work. Right. Y'all, he showed me a picture. He's like, hey, this is what I'm normally looking at work. No, thank you. I appreciate he does the job he does. No, thank you. I'm glad he's doing it, not me.
Thank you, Emma. I love you, Jason and Clarissa. I miss you guys. Yeah. I know. I just want to say thank you guys for being here. Oh, James. Yeah. And yeah.
Oh, that's probably why.
My brain went.
Iraq. All right, perfect. Yeah. Love you, Punky.
Bye, Punky. Nana loves you. She's gonna say Nana first.
No.
Yeah, she is. No. We love you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so we have a minute and a half, and then
what other ticker? Oh, if you weren't here last week, we got our bonfire store up, so you all can check that out as well.
Yes. Do the whole it works great. Thank you, Heather. Did I hear Jenna giggle? No.
That was
Swami making fun of me
Jenna's
for eating zucchini bread.
See, it didn't stop with just us this week, y'all. Jenna had a flat tire, ended up having to get 2 new tires. I won't even go down that road, y'all.
So, guys, we'll end up taking a break, but I'll be back in shortly after this to go over to where are you going? Where are you going? Where are they going?
They're going to Ginger and Joey at Not for Nothing.
Absolutely, guys, because we got to carry on this great excitement. Love seeing every one of you in here.
Thank you guys for spending the evening with us.
Get over to Not for Nothing Homestead right now. Go on now. Get on out of here. Get.